And now, BillyCBoxing.com presents Thumbs Up, Thumbs Down with Billy C. Here he is, Billy C.
Thank you, Jeremy C. We're coming at you from the Billy C studio in Lake George, New York. I'm Bill Calogero, and it's time for BillyCBoxing.com's Pro Boxing's Thumbs Up and Thumbs Down for today, August 1st, in the year 2012. You know, I only got one thumbs up and one thumbs down today. No. It's not going to be with Joe Santoliquito. If you were just listening to the Talking Boxing with Billy C radio show, Joe and I went at it a little bit today because, I'll be honest with you. He was saying that he felt that the NBC Sports Network was putting on a great product. He actually had the nerve to compare it to the late night Showtime and even HBO broadcast, which is, in my opinion, totally ridiculous. Yes, we did get to see a good young heavyweight with Bryant Jennings, but aside from that, I mean, you tell me what was so great about it. You know, not only that, he throws in, you get to see a guy like Adamak. Adamak, who did he fight? Who did he fight on NBC? You know, it's nothing better than ESPN. So I totally disagree with him, but, he's a Philly guy, main events, he's probably a little partial. Plus, he's the same guy that would rather watch his trash burn than watch ESPN Friday Night Fights. Not that I disagree with Joe, because there's been some stinkers there, but the bottom line is there's no way you can compare NBC Sports Fight Night with HBO or Showtime, let alone ESPN. First of all, I think it's ESPN level, if best. He wants everything back on network television. So do I. So does every other boxing fan. But we have something. It's called webcasts. If we got quality webcasts for free, the way we should, and you put the promoter back to the business of selling ad space to broadcast, to sell the ads for the broadcast like network television, we got it. And talk about huge audiences. Everybody on the planet would be watching webcasts if they were for free. It's these bozo three-letter sites that started us paying for webcasts that nobody will pay for. Nobody pays for webcasts. They don't, because they find a stream that they're going to pay for free. Okay, the only time that you pay. Listen, Roy Jones Jr. is a name in the sport. I don't care who he fought. Roy Jones Jr. could fight, his cousin, who's a girl, and still do better than most when it comes to webcast pay-per-view buys. And you know what he did on his last fight? You know how many he did? Less than 450. Less than 450. If Roy Jones Jr. can't get more than 450 buys, how much you think Joe Schmo's club show out of Louisiana is going to get? Come on, man. Most of these people are getting these buys. Are getting less than 50. 50. It doesn't pay. If the promoters got off their asses and sold ad space, you'd have millions of people watching these webcasts. And that, my friends, would be good for the sport. And believe me, that wasn't even a thumbs up or thumbs down. It just got me all riled up. But anyway, I got one thumbs up. It's for 50 Cent. Yeah. I know I said him yesterday, but, I think 50 Cent has put some life back into boxing. We're all sitting here wondering what's he going to do. He's making some signings. He's already signed Yuriorkis Gamboa, Darrell, Andre Berto, Billy Dibbs, Ab Judah. I'm expecting him to announce that Floyd is with him as soon as Floyd gets out of jail. Listen, if anything, he's making some moves. It doesn't matter whether he's successful in terms of what we look at as being success. It's already a success. Why? Because we're talking about it. Why? Because fighters want to go to it. Why? He's a breath of fresh air. Do we really want boxing controlled by two major promoters and top-ranking Golden Boy? Of course not. You got to have three. You can't have two. It's bad enough to have three, only three, but I'll take three. At least it's not an even number. At least, you don't get a balanced attack of BS. Somewhere along the line, they're going to have to compete with each other. And somewhere along the line, they're going to have to work with each other. Otherwise, we're in trouble. I think that 50 Cent is good for the sport. I think he's going to infuse a crossover audience. I think he's going to rekindle some interest in the sport of boxing. And I have to give him a thumbs up for it. I'm sorry, I do. I'm not a fan of his. I don't listen to his music. I knew nothing about all the other business ventures he's done. You know, I'm a boxing person. I made fun of him in the stands. I don't like Floyd Mayweather. But you know what? Together, I think they're going to be good for the sport. And I'm looking forward to it. I support 50 Cent. Thumbs up to him and TMT Promotions. Thumbs down. You know, I know it was part of our thumbs down yesterday, but it's again today. Robert Guerrero, you know, he feels he's earned a shot at Floyd Mayweather. He feels he's earned the shot to fight for the pound-for-pound ranking. Listen, he says Jesus has been helping him, overcome all these obstacles. Of course, is well documented family crisis with his wife, his shoulder injury, coming back and moving up 2 weight classes. Everyone said he was crazy. Jesus told him, "Do it. You're going to win," and he won. Well, the guy with the beard and the sandals, more commonly known as Jesus, I think he needs to sit down and have a serious mano-to-mano talk with Robert Guerrero. Because Robert Guerrero is misinterpreting what the big guy is saying. I doubt very much that Jesus is telling Robert Guerrero that he could actually beat Floyd Mayweather Jr. Listen, there's no way he's earned a shot at the number 1 pound-for-pound ranking. I'm sorry. I love Robert Guerrero. He's a great guy in and out of the ring. He's a warrior. He's talented. All those things. But he's not beating Floyd Mayweather Jr. He's not even going to be a competitive fight, you know. And nobody better listen. No one bashes Floyd more than me, but no one better criticize Floyd Mayweather Jr. if he takes the Robert Guerrero fight and destroys Robert Guerrero. Why? Because there's a few handful of people out there in major places that feel that Ghost is actually going to give him a fight. There's demand for it. There's a demand for it. You know, who wants to see Floyd Mayweather beat the snot out of Robert Guerrero? Not me, because it won't be competitive. I want to see Floyd fight somebody else. Who? I don't know. Maybe Saul Alvarez. You know, I don't know. Maybe Danny Garcia. You know, who knows? But not Robert Guerrero. He's not going to be a player. He's just not. It's not the same type of fighter at all. I don't care about the old Anthony Styles make fights. Floyd Mayweather destroys Robert Guerrero. And you know what? You can't criticize Floyd for taking the fight. It's all about risk versus reward. If the demand is there, why shouldn't Floyd make a quick $20 or $30 million to fight and beat Robert Guerrero? It would be a perfect fight for Floyd to come out of jail and get an easy fight like Robert Guerrero. Robert Guerrero fighting for the pound-for-pound ranking. Come on, man. Thumbs down to Robert Guerrero. Hey, that concludes our thumbs up, thumbs down for today. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. Ciao, baby.